When Crawford fought Madrimov, he showed that he not only showed that he had a different level of skill and IQ than most fighters in this game, and had he would have gotten dropped or hurt or rocked, and he would have been dizzy, like how when Inoue fought a little to known Louis Inoue and got dropped he got dropped in his fight. How is he still ranked number 2 and Crawford is ranked number 4 with more fights and more achievement? Crawford has way more achievement. Now he's a 4-division champion. So, like, it's a bias against. It's just a bias against Crawford. I don't know what it's about race. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's about, but it's a bad bias, and we gotta stop. We have to give Crawford the credit for that win. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this and that. A close fight. No, the fight wasn't as close as people are making. It was competitive. There's a difference between competitive and close. Competitive because Crawford made it that way. If he would have been working his jab, using his boxing IQ and superior skills, everybody would have been like, he did this, he did that. No, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. And it took me a couple of days to sit back and to just analyze everything that was going on, because I had made a couple of videos and I was saying that Madrimov's a beast, and yeah, he's a beast because he's fighting a guy moving up in weight, and that's what I said prior. I said it prior. He's fighting a guy moving up in weight from a lighter weight. He's the natural heavier fighter. Of course, he's going to be able to take Crawford's punches. He isn't fighting a dude that's been fighting at 54 for a long time. He's not. He's fighting a dude who's literally coming on his first fight to fight at 54. And y'all saw what happened when David Benavidez went up and fought light heavyweight against a guy who's been fighting at light heavyweight his whole career. Y'all saw what happened to David Morel when he went up to light heavyweight thinking that he was going to knock out this guy. And like, when fighters move up in weight, and it's not like 30 to 35. This is 47 to 54. And these guys at 54 could possibly be fighting at 60 and 68. And then from 68 it's light, right over there it's light heavyweight and heavyweight and cruiserweights. So, like, can we just understand this? If you're not a full-blooded boxing fan, y'all have to stop just commenting and saying all this negative stuff. And even the dudes who are real fighters like Sergio Mora, who was sitting there just discrediting everything that Crawford was doing. Chris Mannix, you literally just make scorecards and you interview people like you've never been in the ring, y'all never had fights, y'all are just running y'all mouths. Like, y'all calling the scorecards based on what y'all see, instead of literally counting the punch placement, counting the amount of time that Crawford's been hurt, counting the Crawford tied up towards the last round when he threw so much punches that he was tired, as he should be. Y'all acting like this man, and he can't get tired. He can't take a punch. He can't get one hard punch. And I say this, to me, he's the pound for pound great from our era. I don't want to hear nothing about Floyd, because Floyd would have never moved up and fought at 54 the way that Crawford fought Madrimov on his first fight at 54. Because look what happened when Mayweather moved up and fought Oscar at 54. He ran. He didn't move forward once. He didn't come. No one would have ever fought. No one would have never fought. Like, Bud was the only fighter I know that'll move up to a heavyweight and to heavier weight and stand there and trade with the guy that was that strong and that powerful, that was taking all those punches like that. So, look, I don't want to hear about this close. No, the fight wasn't close. It was competitive between two fighters who were fighting, and yeah, that's what I gotta say. It was competitive, and competitive doesn't mean that he won it all. And I promise you, in a rematch with more, because you could see that there was ring rust from Crawford from not fighting. Literally, he fought last year. like at a lighter weight. So you can see there was a little ring rust. Like he was having a little trouble placing his shots, and also the guy was moving a lot. He did a lot of moving. He didn't stand there and take the punches like most people thought he was. I thought he was gonna just stand there and take the shot. But that shows you the amount of power that Crawford had, because that guy couldn't stand there and take those shots like how he wanted to, and not like how he was taking the shots from other fighters at 154. So that shows you right there alone that Crawford's power was ridiculous. It was stronger than what they saying. But just because he didn't get the knockout doesn't mean that he didn't win the fight. So, man, we gotta give our fighters. We have to give our fighters, especially American fighters. We have to give them, Black American fighters. We have to give them more credit. We have to give them more love. We have to give them more support. We just have to be. We have to just. Yeah, like compared to like how the people from Uzbekistan was supporting, I say Uzbekistan, from Kazakhstan, the way the fighters was supporting him, whether win, lose or draw, they would have supported him. So win, lose or draw, I'm supporting the Black American fighter. Win, lose or draw, and he won. So I just don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sick of hearing the negativity about this and that. And I'm telling y'all, if that rematch happens, which I think he should, because this right here was a good fight at the weight where he could, all right, let me run it again and see how I feel again. Because yeah, this guy's one of the top dudes at this weight. He'll give a lot of guys trouble. And I would like to see Crawford fight a little more. Crawford, you ain't done yet, man. Not after seeing what you ain't done yet. Don't let these people ruin your legacy. Don't let the fans, don't let the promoters, don't let the money, don't let nobody ruin your legacy. Because you have a great legacy. You have a lot to fulfill. Just give yourself some time. If you're going to fight at this weight and stay at this weight, don't just jump all the way up to 68 and go chasing Canelo. No. Just this from me to you. Just give it some time. Give it some, like me, I wanted to fight at heavyweight, and I fought at 132 pounds in the amateurs. So and me, I know that I would need to at least fight a couple times at 100. I got to fight at 154. I got to fight at 47. I got to build my way up to go up there and fight at heavyweight. You can't just go in there and fight at heavyweight. So the same goes for you. We all know you got the skill. But skills doesn't equate to punch resistance. Skill doesn't equate to power. And skill don't equate to... It's good to have skill, but you gotta have some type of, you gotta have some time in there, because Canelo has had too much time at that weight for people to be trying to put you against him. Is Canelo coming down to 54? He's not. He's not coming down to 54. He's not. You gotta move up 2 weights to fight him, and you're right now considered one of the greatest fighters in the world. So why would you even go and put yourself in a place where you gotta even go hurt yourself to go, not hurt yourself, but I mean, it would be hurting yourself because you're going up 2 weights to fight a guy who's been at that weight for 5+ years. That to me, as someone who has been in the ring, that's hurting yourself, bro. And that's no disrespect. That's no underestimating your skills or nothing like that. It's just being realistic. Fight a couple tomato cans at 60. Fight a couple tomato cans at 68, and then go and see like give me Canelo, because bro, you got at least 2 more years. At least 2 more years. You 30. You about to be 37. You got 38, 39. You can walk out of there, but you could at least fight 2 or 3 more times. Two times that you could, bro. If you fight you take your time and pace yourself. So he won the fight. That's all I gotta say. He won the fight. He did it convincingly. There's no way where it should be. This is going back and forth. I don't see why Madrimov would say that he won the fight when he know he got outlanded. He know he was hurt. He know he didn't hurt Crawford as much times as he got hurt. So there's no way that you could just, yeah, you landed punches and yeah, you claim it was more accurate, but Crawford was still throwing more. He was still boxing better. He was taking, the only thing is he just needed to take his time. If he would have taken his time, it would have been a way easier fight. So, man, I said a lot. So that's all, because I had a lot to say. I was just seeing everything. I've been getting frustrated just hearing everybody just talk about all this and that. Great fight. Crawford still won in my opinion. And y'all can say whatever y'all want, but Crawford's still the greatest.